Hi, friends! I'm so glad that you're joining us for our Bible lesson today. We've been talking about the early church. We learned about a man named Saul. Saul used to be a violent man and he wanted to destroy the church and God's people. But after an encounter with Jesus, Paul was a changed man and dedicated his life to following Jesus. Paul would go on many missionary journeys and would also visit and encourage many of the new churches. He would also write letters to strengthen the churches and help them live in a way that is pleasing to God. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about one of those letters, which was written to the church in Colossae.
Oh yeah, it's called the book of Colossians. Can't wait to hear about that. Where do we start today, Mr. James?
First, listen to our verse challenge from Colossians 3, 1 and 2.
Colossians 3:2. Colossians 3, 1 to 2. Since then, you've been raised with Christ. Since then, you have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above. On things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. At the right hand of God.
Set your minds on things above,
Set your mind on things above,
not on earthly things.
not on earthly things. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 2.
Colossians 3, 1 to 2. Bye!
Great job, kids. Freddie, can you tell us what it means to set our mind on things above and not on earthly things?
It means to focus on the things of God, the things that will last forever, and not the things of the earth that will soon fade away. See, the things of this world, like money, riches, and earthly possessions, even food,
Yummy!
will not last forever. Eventually, they will all fade away, and we can't take anything with us once we leave this earth. Not to say those things are bad, but we shouldn't put our focus or hope in the things of this world. We should focus on the things of God and His eternal kingdom. And God will provide for us all that we need.
Hey, that reminds me of this parable that Jesus told of a man who didn't focus on the things of God. And he learned the hard way that the things of this earth don't last.
Ooh, I love parables. Parables are stories Jesus told to teach a lesson. Mr. James, I have a great idea of how to tell this parable. In fact, I have a whole crew waiting on deck for such an opportunity.
Are you sure?
Crew, are you all set?
We're ready for you, Freddie.
Mr. James, we'll take it from here.
All right, I'll be watching.
Now for showtime.
Scene 1, action!
Presenting Freddie and Friends Theater. Dun 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 dun. The Parable of the Rich Fool. There once was a very rich man.
Hey, that's you! Huh? Why aren't you ready? Wardrobe team.
Like I said, there once was a very rich man.
I got the money. I got the money. I got the money.
This rich man's field grew an abundant harvest, meaning he did really well for himself, growing so many crops.
Bring in the corn props.
We can't find the crops. They went missing.
What? But what prop do we have a lot of?
Stuffed animals?
Bring them in. What?
The stuffed animals represent lots and lots and lots of crops, and abundance. The rich man thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my abundance. I just have so much." Then he said, this is what I'll do. I will tear down my storage houses and build bigger ones so I'll be able to store all my things. Then I'll say to myself, you have plenty stored away for many years. You have all you need for life. Take it easy, eat, drink, and have a good time. But wait, God said to him, "You foolish man, tonight I will take your life away from you."
Eek!
Then who will get all these nice things you have prepared for yourself when you're gone? Jesus ended the parable saying, "That is how it will be for whoever stores things away for themselves, but is not rich towards God."
And cut! Good job, everyone!
Wow, thanks, Freddie. What application can we take from the parable that Jesus told?
Well, the rich man had lots of possessions. He was set for life. But he was so focused on all the material things he had, he wasn't focused at all on the things of God, the things that truly matter. He had more than enough crops stored up for himself that he decided he was going to take life easy and do whatever he wanted. But what he didn't think about was the fact that when he dies, he can't take any of those things with him. He was focused on the wrong things. 1 John 2:17, "The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever."
Thanks for explaining that, Freddie. When Paul was saying in Colossians to set your mind on things above, where Christ is seated, he meant to focus on the things of God, our relationship with the Lord and with others, things that bring God glory, like serving others and helping to fulfill God's mission on earth. Those things last forever, whereas the things of this world will soon fade, and we can't take any of our things with us when we die.
Yeah, I can learn a lot from this, but Mr. James, I gotta admit, sometimes I can be just like the rich man in the story and put my hope in those less important things. Sometimes I forget what truly matters and focus on the here and now and things of this world rather than the things of God.
We can all struggle with that, Freddie. That's why Paul was writing this letter to the believers, encouraging them in godly living and how to please God, and reminding them to where they should set their minds. When we accept Jesus as our Savior, He makes us a new person. And we grow in our relationship with God when we do things like read our Bible, go to church, pray, and spend time with God. This will help us develop the mindset that Paul was talking about in Colossians and help us to become more like Jesus.
Thanks, Mr. James. And friends, thanks for watching. And,
Freddie, do you come in?
wait, what?
Freddie, do you come in? Freddie, do you come in? Freddie, I repeat, calling Freddie.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
The crew members found the props. We have 3 tons of corn.
What? That's a lot of...
We're delivering it to your shop now.
We gotta go.
Have a great week trying to live out these truths, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. choice sometimes, and you forgive me.